that's gonna blow my eardrums out. No. Need to adjust volume. Okay, there we go. Ah, that'll be acceptable. Now I can go back to fixing this. Ah! Okay. So last time, we got a train where we found out about the light side detectives. I really liked that, but the gremlin ones with the urns was just the best. Somehow, each one... I wasn't completely sold on the game with the first case, but the further I get in, the better the cases have gotten. But yeah, Police Force, that one was the best one yet. Can they surpass themselves again? Or will they finally toss out a disappointment? Let's find out. Dooley and his blood wolves are attempting a jamboree. But the kids rein me in a panic, saying something fishy was going on. Alright. What could you possibly do with Nessie? Huh? How could you make this? How could you sell me on this? Ah, here I am, camp. What am I doing here? Whatever those kids were calling about, I don't see why Dooley couldn't take care of it. Because Dooley can't take care of anything. A poorly painted sign says, Jamboree inside. First here? That's odd, but I'm sure the rest will be along soon. Just settle in and don't think about it ever again. That's actually the kind of sign I'd expect here. Campsite. This is what happens when you let people vote on the name. And the other choices were Cabin in the Wood Knot, Tent Pegging, and The Place Where You'll Die. So, not hard to see why it won out. It's been years since I came here. The memories, eh? Your stars are all square-shaped. I guess that's normal. It's too quiet when driving by myself. I need to get the radio fixed for when Dooley's not with me. I guess that's the coolest. I guess the coolest thing there is to do a nightclub for flies. Okay. The scrawl reads, "Park your automobiles here, then throw the keys away. You won't need them with the fun you'll have at the jamboree. No other motives, honest." Oh, the rope snapped. I guess I have a sign now. Do I also get a couple little bits of rope? The information boasts. Actually, the I is for interloper. I often ask myself, Jamie, do you think that people will see the I and understand that you offer reasons why they're unwelcome in this terrible place? I think it's pretty clear. Hi there. Welcome to Lake Monster. Get out while you can. What? Why? Why? Because of the Lake Monster, of course. It's our #1 attraction. Avoid it at all costs. An attraction... attraction to be avoided. Oxymoron? What are you doing here? Every day I ask myself that same question. Jamie, you could have followed your dream, I say. You could be a chef. And then I remind myself that I cannot taste flavors, and I think I made the right choice. What are you doing here? Oh, yes, me. Me and my flights of fancy. I work at the tourism board, and this is the tourism board. We, it and I, tell people what wonderful things to see and do in the Twin Lakes, and what to avoid, like this lake, and the rest of the city. Oops. Coolest instead of closest. Oops. A campsite got its name as it was the site of a terrible massacre. It's also the site where those angry spirits were laid to rest. Unconnected, it's also the site where terrible tragedies happen each year, and it's where kids go on vacation to do fun blood wolf activities. It fills my heart with joy to see them play, and with fear, because everything here is so awful. It's okay, they're probably werewolves. He? Or she? I mean, Jamie is a gender-neutral name. Tell me more about this monster. Oh, huge big fangs it has, or tendrils, maybe even a big sucker thing. And the wings, oh, if you saw them, they'd probably be wings. They may be fins, though, hard to tell at a distance. It stands well over a certain height, tall and weighs an amount, and you can be sure of that. Have you ever seen it? With my own eyes! Sorry, that was meant to be a question. With my own eyes? No, I've not. Has anyone ever seen it? And lived to tell of it? No. How many people is it rumored to have taken? Rumored? Many. Proven? None. Okay. A friend it is, but a wondrous attraction for the region. Each day I am torn between Jamie, people need the beast, it brings so much business, and Jamie, the monster, it kills. Probably. Goodbye, and don't run and don't look back. Seriously, how did you get this job? I married into a powerful tourism family. Fiend. Oh, whoops. I am misreading left and right. I actually, that might just be a sign. I actually still feel kind of tired. I know I'm not at my best right now. I've got a sore throat too, and it's annoying. But I can power through it. Come see our breathtaking land. We rose 30 feet above sea level when the mountain last inhaled. What? When the mountains do what? Wanna weep? I like Camp Nowhere. Ever see that movie? It was great. Not as great as 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag, though. 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag. Now there's a comedy for you. Ah, you're here. Ah, Devin from the library. Huh. You rang? But Alpha Dooley has gone missing. Sob. What, you want me to sob? Screw that, I'll just say sob. Missing? Tell me what happened. Much crying. Questionably authentic wails. We don't know. He was here last night, then this morning gone. His bunk wasn't even slept in. Aliens must have taken him. Mauled by a bear, I bet. Let's not leap to conclusions. I mean, bears. Pfft, that would never happen to Dooley. But aliens would explain a lot about him. Okay. When was the last time you saw him? We had nighttime hot chocolate, and he went to the office to, I don't know, do officey things? I guess we'll start there then. We? I don't do cases solo, just convenient sections. Come on, we've got a Dooley to find. Do I get to pick which one I want? I'm not a balloonologist, but I'm pretty sure they shouldn't be slimy. Slimy? Are they slimy? I can't tell. Nice campfire. Did you guys build it yourselves? Emily built it all by herself. I didn't build it, I just freed the frame. It's how I got my Fire Whisperer badge. Fire Whisperer badge? Blood wolves have a lot of very much not scout badges. Best not to ask. I want a Fire Whisperer badge. Can I join you people? Thanks for coming out. Those two are on the verge of a meltdown. Looking for him should calm them. No prob. Sometimes I think the fire is whispering at me to burn things, but then I realize it's just Emily. Snitch! Uh-huh. I guess I want the pyromaniac then. At least she has power. We need to find Dooley. This place is too tense without him to lighten the mood. Get it? Too tense? Too tense? Eh? Eh? You know what improves a joke? Explaining it. You're camping out in the woods by pitching your tents directly in front of a building. Yeah, sure, okay, fine. I mean, what do I know? I've never been camping. I had assumed it's something you do far away from the houses for some reason. I mean, I don't really know why. I have a wonderful, nice house. I want to appreciate my house more, so I'm gonna spend a weekend living in a tent. Yep, this is awful. I can't wait to get back to my house. It's the only motive I can come up with. Lies really need a better hobby. What do you know? They've got a fine hobby. They found something they like, let them be bugs. Wow, I keep all three of them. Crap. There's nothing in here. The window covers the wall. They forgot to build the room, but already had the window ordered, so... Dorm room. Reminds me of summer camp out here as a kid. Sometimes I run around and around and around the building, and I go so fast I'd move everything into the future. How far in the future? Sometimes 5 whole minutes. And how long does it take you to build up the speed to do that? About 5 minutes. That's pretty impressive, kiddo. Good work. Also, quit stealing minutes from the entire world. Now I know why I'm sometimes 5 minutes late. It's this kid's fault. This place is empty. Where is everyone? Okay, to be fair, I also live in Alaska. We have a lot of people who like camping during the summers up here. But I've known people who have actually wintered in a tent. It boggles my imagination. Seriously? In the winter? A tent? Yes, you have a couple big dogs, so you can sleep and be warm. I get that, but what the hell? I tell you, some people up here are just mad. At home with their families. But isn't this meant to be a jamboree? Oh, all the stuff is fake. It's obvious, isn't it? I guess it is, but then why are you guys here? Us? Oh, we like hanging out with Dooley. I hope we find him soon. We will. I'm glad there's no one else here this weekend. All those other kids irritate me with their questions. What's your name? Where are you from? Wait a sec, is that my bag? She has levels as a rogue, too. Fire powers and rogue levels. She is most impressive. Yes, what? Hello? Hello, hello? This is Jack Turner, Devon's father. I just want to check in that the boy's doing okay. Not struck too wide-eyed by all that nature, I hope. He's, fine? Sorry for calling up. Jack is a warrior. Are you on the other line, Barbara? I'm just making a little call, Barbara. Just checking out the lad, eh, Barbara? He'll be fine, Jack. There's no reason to keep calling. Just leave him to have a good time. Yes, well, no such thing as overprotective parenting now, is there? Ah, the legendary helicopter parent. This place is lines to the outside world. That's what we telephone called you on, Detective. Well, when the line gets cut, I'll know we're in trouble. I don't know, but there are people up here who've done it. Don't ask me. Seriously, I don't understand Another thing I don't get, small tangent, why would a person who is homeless choose to live in Alaska? Why? Oh yeah, sure, there's a permanent fund dividend, so once a year you get, you know, $1,000 to $2,000 for free for living here. If they can apply. I honestly don't know if they can even get it without a residence, but I assume that they can. Okay, fine, fair enough. But if I was going to be homeless, I'd go someplace with nice, warm beaches, like Florida, or if I could get away with it, Hawaii. I mean, you know, just someplace warm. If you're gonna live without a house, you don't want to live in an extreme environment, right? I don't get it. I don't ask me. We have them. We do. We have a shelter and everything. I think they just live in the homeless shelter all winter. I don't know. It's mind-boggling. People are mind-boggling. One of these is wet and reads, "Very well jamboree this weekend. Julie's pack should come. They are the best pack and will win the jamboree." Which is real? Something smells fishy. It's a flyer. It stinks of fish. I mean, seriously, if you could pull off not having a house or a car and also work a full-time job and put all the money in the bank, I mean, that would be amazing. But nobody ever takes that model, as far as I know. Then homelessness would make tons of sense. Just not up here. There's no circumstance where I can imagine this would be the place to be for that. Stupid damn paper. Stop trying to burn that flyer, Emily. Paper can be damp because of leaks, extreme humidity, being in a jungle, or getting scared and wetting itself. The man is a scientist. He's covered every possibility. The Blood Wolves of America doesn't exist. Don't ask questions. Go about your lives. Not the most welcoming poster. Well, I know it's not the most welcoming poster. Look, it's in a nation that only has 12 states. I mean, come on! That's not even 13 colonies. What is that? Yep, and 12 stripes as well. That confirms it. You gotta want the wolf. We don't have time for blow-ins. A box of dress-up props. Let's take out some bits and bobs. Cool. Boots, hat. Nothing fits, it's all kid. Ah, boo. I guess it would depend on what kind of job you got. If you were a truck driver, you could sleep in the truck, potentially. It would require you to own a truck. Looks like this place hasn't been cleaned since the last time I came here. Crime solving. For boys! Well, that's no good. Look at this. That only applies to 1/3 your crew here. The top one was mine. Dooley was below me. Yes, I have Dooley's old bunk. There's a pack of marshmallows called Uncle Gloopy's Squidgy Delights here. Charming. Hey, that's my secret stash. Gimme, gimme. You take any more of my stuff, I'll cut you. What is that? Fighter level possibly as well? I'm not taking that chance. One of these bunks is full of money. I hide my Monopoly earnings in it. And this kid knows how to save. Oh my gosh, he's going places in life. Is this a boy or a girl dorm? There are no genders in the Blood Wolves. It started as a cost-cutting scheme, but ended up being strangely progressive. These bunks are all mine, but I let the pack sleep in them. A lone wolf is a weak wolf. And she's a team player. Very good. They're learning good things here. Oops. Hold on. Okay. Just want to double check. An oscilloscope, eh? This is an odd thing for a holiday camp to have. This is Betty. It's like SETI, but better! Hello, Armelia, Devon, Emily, Detective. Why is it talking and how does it know my name? Wait, that's your name? We did say it was better than SETI. How can I help you today? Well, where's Dooley? Nothing. If Mr. Dooley wanted you to know his secrets, he'd have given you the password. I am Betty. I monitor, gather, and collate signals in the search for extraterrestrial life. Yeah, just like SETI, I get it. SETI is a moron. I speak 13 languages. I'm a chess master, and I figured out the meaning of life. The meaning of life? 42. Yes, but Dooley deleted that to make more room for his TV shows. See again, there's a 78% probability. Only 78? There are things in the night, Detective. Well, that's reassuring. That statement is 93% likely to be a lie. No, they actually exist. Actually, somebody who was in the Boy Scouts gave a really good explanation of what was going on, and basically it was much ado about nothing. The Boy Scouts were divided into 3 different things: the Cub Scouts, the something Scouts, and the... Look, I never was a member, so I don't know. They had divisions, and they were already had both boys and girls in all but one category. And I don't know, it was like in agreement with the Girl Scouts or something to not tread on their territory or some such. And then they're just like, okay, fine, we'll just accept girls in the one category that we didn't, and they'll just be in their own groups as nothing but girls. Like they didn't even integrate. They're just like, yeah, there'll be girl troops and boy troops. And the only people who are really mad are the Girl Scouts, who are really, really upset because it's like, we have this one thing, but they're like a completely different organization that has nothing to do with the Boy Scouts. They tried to sue them. So, I mean, it's... I don't care to get into it, but it's actually not even political. It's not even a big deal, apparently. So, you know, nothing much has changed. Sometimes Blood Alpha Dooley lets us play games with him on the computer. Fill in police reports is the one we play the most. Sounds like a good game. This young lad is, learning vital life skills? It has a sticker saying, "The truth is around here somewhere." I'm guessing this belongs to Dooley. It's on and Dooley's logged in. I'm not proud of this, but maybe I can find some clues. Those are good times. Don't worry, buddy. I'll find you. Let's look in the recycling bin. There's a file called password. Let's see. Okay, his password is password. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't guess that. This machine is pretty much empty. This looks interesting. Greetings, fellow Bloodwolf. You, and your pack, I guess, are invited to a 100% legitimate jamboree at campsite this weekend. You have to come. You must. Nigel, fellow Bloodwolf. No need to look it up. Seems he was hanging out on Duilluminati.com forum. There's an open thread. Dear Duilluminati, the government are trying to use my brainwaves to hunt me down so they can pester me into film work. How could I protect myself? There's this guy keeps bumping his post and pinging Dooley. All the posts are signed Nigel, fellow human for realsies. I'm starting to see a pattern here, but who is Nigel? Just an empty folder. How may I help you, detective? Fine. A 2.4 gigahertz ultra-high frequency radio signal. Essentially, the internet. But why? Stop trying to cyber-patronize me, machine! All you had to say was that it was a fancy internet. Across the lake, to the signal's source. Which was? I'm afraid I don't know. I didn't go. I have no legs. If you're not going to tell me, I'll have to commandeer it. I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Detective. Devon? Step aside, mister. Time to put my uppity AI badge to use. Why do you even have a badge like that? Bloodwolf secret. Sorry, and you don't have a need to know in the case of needs to know basis badge. Just do whatever you're gonna do. Okay, you search the map for places the signal bounced through. I'll lock them in, and once we find enough of them, we should be able to have the route to Blood Alpha Dooley took. What do you Okay. I suspect he took a very stupid route. Hold on. Okay, here we are. So did he find a boat or did he just swim? I missed one somewhere. I bet he went to the little island. Did he go backwards? He went backwards, didn't he? Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Freaking Dooley. It's a bit time for him to double back again. No? Alright. Huh, looks like a map of the lake. To what? To where? To Dooley? Not sure. Let's print it out and see where it leads us. I'm not talking to you anymore, detective. When Blood Alpha Dooley is back, I'm gonna convince him to turn Betty into a Robot Wars contender. All opposition will be destroyed. Resistance is futile. That's my girl! We got Dooley that as a gift. After Emily smashed this room's light, it had it coming! It's like a mushroom lamp. Alright, tell me about this UFO. I want to be Leafs. Keep telling Dooley to stop buying knockoff posters. How many blood wolves are coming in Twin Lakes anyway? Well, as for our pack, 347. But the numbering starts at 210 and skips every 11th pack, so it's hard to say. I could math that out, but I don't care to. Oh, What? Hello? It's me again. I just wanted to make sure you were aware that Devin is allergic to technology. Bitten by a toaster once. He has left his EMP device at home. I wouldn't sleep a wink thinking of him out there in that tech-filled wilderness without knowing that your EMP is up and running. In fact, maybe you'd send me the make and model. No, hello? Barbara, I think the line has gone dead. That's right. Cigarette ashes in the food makes for the best menu. Stew. Don't ask for specifics. What's the food like out here? Surprisingly good. Agnes may be a grump, but she knows how to microwave anything to perfection. Oh yeah, very common allergy. Really terrible. Almost as bad as the allergic to alchemy. Man, that one's terrible too. I once knew a poor girl who was allergic to most forms of magical energy. No, you don't think that's terrible until you have an algae attack because you got exposed to magic and somebody runs up and immediately casts heal on you, and then casts remedy, and then casts dispel, and nothing is working and it just keeps getting worse and they don't know why. No, magical allergies are horrible. Also, you get rashes whenever you put on magical rings. It's the worst. Pots. They look brand new. Only if you try to make your mother out of alchemy. Don't need no pots to microwave a meal. Can I take one then? Whatever. I don't need them. Well, I mean, you could just pour contents of a can into a pot. What? Have you seen Dooley? I saw him yesterday. Chased him away from my stew. Would have ruined it. It was adding flavors. Knowing Dooley, he'd probably decided to throw peanut butter into your vegetable meat stew. Then add the pineapple and jam. And what's am I? The people police? Sometimes they here, sometimes they ain't. But you're here. Oh, sorry, I didn't know yous was the people police. I thought not. Working with kids suits my sunny disposition. Whatever. Not dog hot dogs. Seriously, our product contains 0% hot dog. Guaranteed. Well, if it doesn't contain any dog, then why would anyone want to eat it? I mean, that's just not right. Hot dogs that don't contain dog. Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that you made cat gut without the cat. Or Girl Scout cookies that aren't made out of real Girl Scouts. Not a guarantee I would have thought had to be given. Metal cups, a can of Colonel Mustard's poison custard, and a box of Radaway radiation removal powder. Ah, assorted pop culture references. This place has it all. I would be very alarmed at finding Radaway. I'd be like, why do you keep Radaway here? What's going on at this lake? I can recite pie to 34 ingredients. Ingredients? How many can I recite off the top? It's been a long time. 3.14159 645 and then some more. I don't know. Apparently I broke it after 9. The canteen is the best place to come for knives. Why do you need knives? Are you trying to suggest at your age you don't know why knives are useful? Wait, what age do you think I am? 100? How would you think I'm so young? With this face? Anyway, I've decided that your name is Kara, not Emily. You might be a psychonaut, too. When I was last here, this was full of plastic fish. That's progress for you. Yeah, now the plastic fish has a motor in it. Very nice. Hey, tubing. Some tubing for cleaning out the tank. I think I could get away with taking a small length. I'm sure they didn't need that. I'm sure the fish will be fine without it. I'm gonna steal your boat. It's an old gas can. It's emptied 'cause I emptied it. Let me guess, to start a fire? No, I put it on Devin's bed so everyone would think he peed himself. What? Gotta make sure the other packs don't want to poach him from us. We've got enough food to wait out the beast for days. All kept nice and fresh in tin foil. Are you here to see it too? We've been waiting for ages and ages for it to show. We're starting to get bored of waiting. But we're not going home without seeing a monster. Oh, good luck with that. You sure you want to stand on the pier, though? I mean, honestly. We are 100% certain the Twin Lakes... 100% of the Twin Lakes Cryptozoology Club. We're always on the hunt for lake monsters, sewer alligators, krakens, and, around winter, yetis. I don't think sewer gators qualify as cryptozoology. Krakens, I mean, we know that krakens exist, right? I mean, you can see that there are giant squid and octopod in the bellies of, like, whales, and we've had things wash up on shores like the Bermuda Blob. I mean, maybe you mean a really... Maybe you mean one that's bigger than we've ever observed. Maybe you just mean a really, really, really big cephalopod. Okay, then it would be cryptozoology. But the sewer gators just ain't doing it for me. Yetis, I'll give a pass on those. People don't know this, but there's a lot of strange things happening in the Twin Lakes. Believe you me, I know. Ha! Sorry, guy, but the cops don't know anything about what really goes on here. Yeah, go back to getting kittens out of trees and leave the real detectiving to us. You have anything you better be doing? Nope, not a thing. See you soon. Unless the monster gets you. An old boat with no gas and a hole in it. I'll need to fix this if I want to use it to follow the map across the lake. What do you think, gang? Blood Alpha Dooley says that government is a shared illusion we all experience from chemicals put into the water. Who puts these chemicals into the water? The government. I see no flaw in this logic. I always wanted to be a water wolf. Water wolf? It's like a regular blood wolf, but instead of swimming around in blood, we swim in oh, wait, no. We also learn how to locate and scuttle submarines. Who wouldn't want to learn that would be a better question, McQueen. For when they come, who? The submarine people, obviously. You gotta be ready for the submarine people. Water is made out of ice and heat. That is entirely correct, child. Marshmallows. But they need to be in a paste form. Pot of marshmallows. Smash them. Let's melt these marshmallows down, gang. Melt them to the ground. I just wanted to comment on it. I'm gonna steal some gas from my car. Great. Now you can just lift up the car and pour the stuff out. No? I'm gonna need another way to fill this can. You are gonna need a way? Okay, now I can just stick the fuel out and pour it on the ground, I guess. Seems like a flawed plan to me. Why is she the one who's an expert on siphoning? Stand back! It's time for me to summon up some fire juice. Good work, I guess. Now hand it over. What? Give me the gas can. Should have known you were on their side. I like your car. How fast does it go? Fast enough. You don't know, do you? The kind of cases we investigate don't really call for high-speed chases. I like police cars and fire trucks and ambulances and helicopters. Oh, but I don't like planes. Except for jets. Oh, what you got against the old rotary planes, huh? Yes. That's where they need to go. Why did you become a cop? It was the coat, mainly. You just don't get the same swish out of a normal coat. These are special issue. Oh, man. Okay, that's filled up. Now let's fix that hole. The plank is sticky now. This is no way this would hold. It would not work. This is the dumbest plan ever. I guess now it's working. I best head out to check the lake. What you should have ordered was flex tape. We best head out, mister. Too dangerous, kids. Tell you what, you keep an eye out here in case Dooley comes back and I miss him. But Danger's my middle name. No, it's not. They just wrote Danger on all your paperwork. Oh. We have to go, mister. We have to. It's against my better judgment, but then most things I do are. In you get. Oh, yes, and Flex Seal. I said stick instead of suck? What? When was I supposed to say suck? When do we get to the police brutality? When do we get to police brutality, the press? That's not the kind of thing we're gonna do. How do you get any joy from this job? I don't know what you're gonna be when you grow up, kid, but it's gonna be amazing. Maybe she'll be just a really spooky neighbor. Like just living in some kind of big scary house all alone, terrifying all the neighborhood children. I wonder if this guy has his Ask the Real Questions badge. I won't regret this, but what are the real questions? Which computer has Elvis been uploaded to? Who funded Columbus' fake discovery of America? Where... Sorry, the faked discovery of America? Yeah, Dooley says there's no actual proof America exists. Though right now we're actually in a secret country in the middle of the Alps. That's impressive, even for Dooley. That is impressive. Dooley's amazing. I've been underestimating him all this time. He's a mad genius. If I had a camera, I'd take pictures of bugs and fish and rocks and another fish, because there's more than one type of fish. He is also thorough, as well as scientific. Hands off the camera. We're rolling. It's a Polaroid camera. An unmanned Polaroid camera. It doesn't matter. Dick Brickman will get his man, or monster, on tape. And you can rest assured that I'm not going anywhere until I do, unless I had a reason to believe the monster was hiding somewhere else. Got my eye on you, Moon. Up there watching all the night crimes, but saying nothing. Obstruction of justice, that's what it is. I know the moon's not a person. I was like joking with it. Joking with the moon? Yes. Highway to the danger zone. Hey, I recognize you. Dick Brickman here, reporting from here. The place I am, to you, wherever you are. For the Twin Lake News with me, Dick Brickman. I, Dick Brickman, am here to report the news, and the news of the day is that there's a monster living in the lake. That's not really breaking news, is it? People have been talking about the supposed monster for an age. Breaking news! Police admit to knowing about the monster for, and I quote, an age. And remember, when dealing with the press, everything you say can and will be misquoted and used against you. You can't keep the press out, and I, Dick Brickman, am the press. I guess he swam. Kept his camera above water by holding it with the tripod. So what's your scoop on the monster? We're here, live at the scene where the investigation has taken us thus far. What will we see? Is this where the monster lives? Will we finally get a signed photo of the creature? Tune in soon as I, Dick Brickman of the Twin Lakes News, have absolutely nothing to share. You know there's no audience here, right? We need to talk. We don't need to talk like you're mid-broadcast. Breaking news, detective. You're here. An audience of 4? An audience of 4 or 4 million. The news has to be heard. Now that's some dedication. I can get behind that. Don't forget to tune in to Twin Lake News with me, Dick Brickman, for the thrilling conclusion of this week's Dick Brickman Investigates, featuring me, Dick Brickman, where I, Dick Brickman, will follow any lead on the creature, any lead at all. Was you not going to blurt out your name another 6 times in that last sentence? Apparently he's confused. He's been looking at commas, and he assumes that every comma is he's supposed to shout out his name. Moon. I like Dick Brickman. Alright, we're gonna continue. Maybe that's how I should... maybe I should just give up YouTube and just go around doing my things to 4 people at a time. Be inspired by him. I think we're lost. Pretty creepy place. I bet there are monsters in that forest. Let's hope not. I wonder what secrets this forest hides. Not that I have any real urge to find out. No, capture a firefly. Fireflies! Flies on fire? I've buried many unwanted gifts in these woods. She's very polite. She never returns or re-gifts. She just hides them in the woods. Can't you orienteer us through the woods? That's a scout thing. Instead, we learn how to block ourselves from the all-seeing eyes of GPS satellites. I don't like dark things. Like the dark and night, Tim. You mean nighttime? I don't like nighttime, but only because that's when Tim comes to whisper in my ear about the crushing realities of adulthood. Who's Tim? Barely hidden cave entrance. Nothing in here, no siree. I guess we should keep looking then. You really are Dooley, student. I bet that cave has spiders in it, and bat spiders. I want a pet bat spider. No, I don't want a pet bat spider. No, I wouldn't want one. Hey, I may need you to keep the other 2 occupied while I investigate the cave. Perfect, that should give me all the time I need. Time? What for? I've nearly spent enough time waiting beside Cave Mouse to earn my waiting around by the Cave Mouth badge. Why is that? When will that become useful? Well, we're waiting beside a cave mouth right now, aren't we? See how good I am at it? That's because I've been working on getting the badge. Do Do cave mouths have cave teeth and cave tongues too? They're called stalactites and stalagmites. I don't know about the tongues. I mean, they have to have something to taste the people that they eat, right? Seems to be a cave behind that obviously fake cover. Let's go! No, you stand guard. Okay, I'm gonna mess anyone up who comes near. Is the narc still out there? He's getting so close. I'll have to... Oh, hey, detective. Dooley, what's going on here? Oh, this is Nigel. Hi. He's a fellow truthy. Invited me to help him out with a problem. Right. Are you done? Can we go? No. I need Dooley's help. Dooluminati.com, and he are famous in truthy circles, you know. What's the problem? The government wants me, 'cause I'm a monster. A talking monster. Frankly, I'm surprised you haven't noticed. I mean, to be fair, the government probably does want him, and research scientists, and random people who think they can get a profit, and probably random people who assume that his scales would be an aphrodisiac, or whatever the hell they're into. Have I mentioned how weird people can be yet? Anyway, I need protection. Oh, I could get you a gun. Pfft, look at this guy. Let's solve everything by shooting it. I don't even own a gun. Stop talking about guns. I'm sensitive about my lack of fingers. Well, what do you call those, then? We need to chase off that narc outside. They're closing in on Nigel, and fast. You mean the reporter? Clearly a government spy. No, we get rid of him. And once he's gone, what you need, Nigel, is a mind hat. That'll keep them off your trail. A mind hat? A protective layer of some kind of metal. Maybe aluminum. Yes, let's put an antenna on your head. How about a rubber hat? You mean a tinfoil hat? Oh, well, yes, that sounds perfect. That'll stop them from using your mind waves to locate you. Oh, genius! I knew you'd be able to help. Hi? A talking monster. But I don't like to talk about it. We're all God's creatures, I guess. Is that right? We don't have such religious stuff under the sea. I just read the books I borrowed from the campsite. I'm not sure. What are you doing in Twin Lakes? Does good dental plan? But you don't have teeth. But if I did, this would be the place to be, eh? I think that's an unfair way of describing luring someone to a place under false pretenses, trapping them in a cavernous lair, and refusing to let them leave. Hollywood. I'd be cheaper than CG, and monster movies are all the rage these days. But I'm not interested in a life of fame. I'd prefer to work in makeup and help the real stars shine. Hollywood's already full of monsters. They don't need another one. They've got tons. I've seen the movies. There's no way you can convince me that those are CG. Do you like that? It's my human disguise. That's how I got into camp and convinced Dooley to come for me. I was certain he was another blood alpha. Very believable. Someday I hope to work in film makeup department. I think I have a knack for it. It's full of jamboree flyers at various stages of readiness. This lack of hands explains the childlike nature of posters. Those are hands! Look at them! And nothing explains how we got the crafts table and computer in here. Sticky tape. A staple in every advertiser's toolkit. Okay, we're gonna make up the kids like monsters, and the guy will take pictures of that and go away. It's full of seafood takeaway wrappings. Don't judge me. You okay, Dooley? Yeah, it's quite nice here. Since I can't leave, might as well help protect Nigel from the narc. Just get rid of that guy outside and get the mind hat to keep him from finding him again. Dooley, the guy outside's a journalist from TV. Oh, perfect cover. Oh boy, those government types are crafty. Best convince them that Nigel is hiding off somewhere else. Get him off his trail. Let's open the same forum page as Dooley's machine was. And the keys are damp. Very damp. Okay, gang. I got good news that Dooley's inside and safe, and bad news that he can't come out just yet. Why not? It's a blood alpha test. It's for your Don't Ask Questions badge. Oh, I've been waiting for that one for ages. Let's do this. This is a place no one would see. Utterly convincing. We can't walk in this. Can we take it off? I guess. Dooley's narc. Dick Brickman here, reporting. Yes, yes. What can I do with ink and tape? I need tinfoil. Can you guys help me out? Sure. Oh, great. No way, Perry. Aunt Tracy made these for us, and they'll get soggy if we take off all the tinfoil. Oh, you're right. We'll be waiting a long time for the monsters to show up. And here we see proof that there is a monster here. We're staying, which means the foil stays too. Hello? It's me again. It just popped into my mind that I don't know the mix of fibers in Devin's uniform, and he may be near, but not too near, I hope, fire while at the camp. Could you tell me the composition? And while you're at it, could you run me through your fire plan? Just the basics will do. Staff training, frequency of extinguisher tests, your list of emergency helicopter pilot. Now, Jack, who are you on the phone with? Nobody, darling. I'm flattered. I think you're a nice guy, but my social calendar, it's full. I mean, a friend of mine has gone missing. Of course, sir. I knew that. What do they look like? Similar to me, but about 20% more pixels? Sigh. The monster probably got him. Run before he gets you too. Well, the monster did get him. And they laugh and tell you, "Oh, Jamie, you and your monster." And then, bam, it takes one of them, drags them off into its mountainy or watery or maybe even cavernous lair. Does this happen often? It might do. It's crafty. Covers up its tracks by never being seen or heard of or doing anything at all, really. Devious. I don't know what to do. This would have been a cool TV show. Only I could convince him to let me borrow his camera. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. I'm failing to see something. What kind of gifts have you buried? Alright, I'm going to take a moment to look this up. One sec. Getting a walkthrough. We'll just cheat. Okay, here we go. This might be a walkthrough. Maybe. Police farce. Oh, here's the lock mess. Okay. Alright, let me see. Good, that's where they do the puzzle. Okay, no, I haven't missed anything by this point. Okay, up to the boat. Still haven't missed anything. He got the camera somehow. How'd he get the camera? Oh. Oh, oh. I try hard not to, but it's been tough. Okay, no, that wasn't the camera. That's just the ink bottle. Never mind. Okay, no, everything's the same up to here. Oh! I feel stupid. A few well-placed swirls and faked sighting. Of course. Goodness me! Breaking news! The monster has been sighted elsewhere! This is me, Dick Brickman, signing off so I can sign back on another day. From another bay. He left his camera. Guess I should bring this back to Lost and Found. Oh dear. Bonk. Say, whatever Bigfoot says they're having their picture taken. Wait, should it be Big Feet? Big Feets? Photographic evidence found. Ho, ho, ho. And then the tape is to tape the tin foil. Okay, yes. Here you go. Found this photo you two may be interested in. Some proof. Finally. We knew it was real. Just wait till we show the gang. Seem to have left their cooler, food, and tin foil. We'll take some of that. Stick it together, make a hat. If only my parents could see me now. Oh, I didn't realize I was playing a crafting game. I've heard for years about this legendary Minecraft, but I didn't think I'd ever actually get to play it like this. Oh, it's everything I'd ever dreamed it would be. Actually, it makes me think more of the Jacksmith. The Jacksmith was a really freaking cool game, wasn't it? Darn it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all falling into place now. To do it, I just need to tape here, fold there, and voila! A tinfoil hat. Better get back to the game and give this to Nigel. Don't you want to put it on your own head? Great, now the government's going to be able to track your mind waves. He's gone. Is the hat ready? It is. Give it to Nigel. There's no time to waste. Do you have the hat? I do. Oh, please give it to me. I can feel them rubbing their oily hands on my brain. Ah, they didn't even wash their hands before getting them into your brain. Well, that's a sign of a sloppy surgeon. Can we stay in touch? Of course, just email me from hard-to-trace locations like phone booths, coffee shops, and the Marina Trench. How do you email from a phone booth? Okay, then, thanks again, Dooley. Poor guy. Hope he shakes off those government narcs. Dooley, we're the government narcs. Speak for yourself. I don't tell the man nothing. Good to have you back, Dooley. The patrol. Looks like you're staying here with us. Spores all around. Who are the bloodiest wolves around? Who keep their stiffers to the ground? We do. We do. You sure we're not werewolves? I'm pretty sure we're werewolves. I want to play another one, but doing all the different voices and everything, my throat doth protest. So we will continue with Dawn of the Dead. That was actually really fun. Maybe not quite as good as the Gremlin one, but pretty awesome. Anyway, tomorrow, assuming that I can get over this sore throat somehow. I drank so much tea today. I filled a cup with hot broth last night. Still this stupid sore throat. Anyway, enough on that. Assuming that I'm in a little bit better shape, tomorrow and the day after, I plan to just do awful games. I already put it in my Discord for people to just throw suggestions for terrible games. Preferably NES, SNES, Game Boy, Sega Genesis, on Congregate, or freeware on Steam. Excuse me. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be experimenting with a different streaming service other than YouTube. I'm gonna experiment with what was it called? Hold on. I need to see it. I'll post a thing when I do it. I've been trying to experiment with different streaming services from time to time, and they never work out. Oh, here it is. D Live. I guess a lot of people I guess PewDiePie made an announcement about it, and now everyone's all like, holy shit, this thing exists. Anyway, it exists. I'll give it a try. I really want to be able to back up the videos. That's what I care about, is if I can make them permanent. And I have some ideas that may or may not work, but I do want to be able to post the finished video on YouTube, archive the stream. I'd had that rigged up for Twitch a while ago, but it wasn't working out for me. Anyway, we'll see how this all goes tomorrow. I think I'm going to turn in and go to bed early. Extra sleep. I don't know what Ricola is. Never heard of it. I'll look it up. Interesting. I like to sometimes, if a game pisses me off and is really hard, I enjoy sometimes watching somebody just speedrun the game. Like, oh, this game, it pisses me off, it's so hard. I'm just gonna watch somebody grind you into the ground, game. That's one of my guilty pleasures. Anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.